Oh man, we're still looking at the same place. Actually, not, guys. So we're back out here at Timmy's place. I just want to show you guys real quick what is the update. Obviously, to most of you guys, it won't look like a huge update for you guys, but we are getting close. I know I've been saying this for like the longest already, but if we come over here and look at this, he was able to get these fittings. I know you guys will be like, well, you know, it's not hard to get fittings and blah blah blah. You know what, guys, the thing is that we all have a job, we all get back home and it gets late, and all we just want to do is just rest. So I am not gonna complain at all. As long as this thing comes out good and writes good, I am fine with that. Now if we look over here as well, sorry about that, we also got this installed already. This is for the dual stabilizer bars. We got this installed already. Today is Wednesday. His goal is to ultimately have this thing completed by Saturday. So hopefully, if we can get this baby on Saturday, that means we get to tear this thing all off again. And you'll be like, well, why, Gerardo? Well, we need to paint this. We're not going to be driving around like that. So he does have the dual stabilizer bars, the brackets installed already on both ends, and they get bolted onto this thing right here, and from there we should be good to go. So this is a little small update. I'm not gonna post this yet. What I want to go ahead and do is have some good amount of footage and maybe have this driving ASAP in this video. So we'll be back, guys, as soon as we have this thing and doing the whole tear off and having this thing all powder coated. So yeah, guys, and not just that, we have other stuff coming as well, but that will be in a separate video. It won't be part of this truck. It'll be for the 5th gen, which is over there peeking at us, being jealous. All right, guys, so we'll be back. All right, guys, so we are back out here again today. So last week I got a very good call. We were supposed to get this done about a week ago, obviously a longer time than that, but he was supposed to finish up a few things, few welds, few problems with the caster bolts on this truck, having to get this shock back in here mounted because it's kind of a pain in the butt to remove it from here, to add these fittings in there. I know a few people were telling me that it looks okay, but we should have done it a different way. But you know what? It's fine. It looks good to me. It's not like I'm going to really be rock climbing on a two-wheel drive pickup truck. But if we look at it over here, our main issue right here is these caster bolts right here for the radius arms. I'll go ahead and say exactly what Tim was mentioning me and telling me about. So the factory Dodge front end is a 9/16 hole, and the Farfromstock sells it at a 1/2 inch. He has to weld a thick washer on the axle, and he has to make these things. So that's the problem right there, is that he has to make those washers, and I'm assuming I think it's these right here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. We'll find out later on throughout the video. So that being said, that's what he has to do. He did get a few other welds done. We were having a problem with clearance over here with the track bar. I think it was kind of like touching a little bit. Oh, my bad. Right here, as you guys can see, he kind of hit it with the old hammer a little bit to the side just to clear it, because I guess when you were churning, it would almost rub on there, and now it doesn't. The other thing I was thinking about, why not have this sit on top of this right here, because I know that's another thing that you can also do. But something that he was telling me is always good to have these two bars run parallel, for, I think, better driving experience or something like that. I'm not sure on that part right there, but that was one thing. So he fixed that problem with the old hammer. You know, sometimes hammers fix things, and now his other issues are those washers that go on the axle that need to be welded onto it. And he did move it. If you guys, as you guys can see, he used to be back over there. He moved it around the yard for a little bit, and he brought it in here so we can get some stuff welded on there. And I guess right now he has to make that bracket, well, that flat washer for the axles to weld those in there. And literally, that is the last piece to this hell that we've been having with this truck right here. It's not a SEMA truck. It's not a so-called show truck either, because you know it got its defects. I'm not gonna be thinking, you know, calling it it's the best truck out there, blah blah blah. No, it isn't. This truck has a bunch of defects. The body has a lot of defects into the truck. The inside of the engine bay does not look like a show truck at all, but it does push some horses and that right there. All right, guys, I'm just now getting back with the first gen, and obviously there's a few things we gotta fix, but we gotta take this truck apart so we can get it painted. So for right now, we're gonna leave it how it is, and we will be working on this thing starting tomorrow. But right now, we got this baby back. I forget this truck is not like the mega cab. Oh man, it feels so good having this truck back. Man, oh man. I'm so happy. Alright guys, we'll be back here tomorrow. It's just a little too dark. Alright guys, this is a completely different day now. Since we got the truck. It's been about probably, I say a week. Or yeah, roughly about a week, like 6 or 5 days since we got the truck. I took everything apart already, and yes, it's sitting on the side of the house again. But the reason why I took everything off is because I'm gonna send everything to get it powder coated. So yeah, I had to put a few jack stands here up in the front, 2 in the rear to take off the 4 links. The axle did tend to move. That's why I put those straps on there, one on each side, and then I put this right here to support the weight up front of the truck. These are 6-ton jack stands, and then I know obviously I put those 3 tons below just in case if it's not gonna fall. But that's just, I don't know why. And I put a jack right below the pumpkin just to keep that thing raised up because it did want to fall down. Obviously we don't have a drive shaft to keep it in place, and if we did, it would have snapped, or I don't know. So that's what we have so far today. I took everything off. I'm gonna go ahead and wire brush everything and take it to the paint shop to get it painted. And obviously these things right here, we're gonna cut these things off right here. I don't know if you see the oxidation right there. Yep, all that stuff, that rust. And then we're gonna take all that off, take it to the painter so they can powder coat those things, and we're gonna wire brush this axle and just have it painted black. I did give me some rubberized undercarriage paint, but I think I'm not gonna do that because I've heard bad things about it. So I'm about to go back and get something that is like a flat black. I don't want nothing shiny for the frame at all. Just want it to be a matte black that has a little bit of texture in it. That way, you know, if something hits it or scuffs it up, you don't really see it. So yeah. Alright guys, so here we have it. I believe that's the tie rod, this one right here. Then I put everything in these little spongy things. I still have the, how you call it, some of the parts for the 5th gen. I have the traction bars in there and the steering components on that side over there. But most of the stuff for the 1st gen is here. I do have the front cover for the 1st gen right there. The rear diff, I need to go get it powder coated as well. It's just that I didn't want to remove it. So yeah, and I do have all my fluids for that, so we can remove that and place this in there. And then if we come over here to this side, I had to go back out to store it,
kind of buy new bolts, new nuts, just because these were a little worn out. So yeah, I got new ones. It's a lot of money for this stuff. And just so you guys know, whenever you buy these things and you're wondering why it is so expensive, it's because just letting it load in hardware, I mean, you can just in hardware right here, you're looking about $200. Just in hardware right here, you're looking around $200 and stuff like that. So stuff is expensive, and then plus these Heim joints that Farfromstock supplies, they're top notch. They're not those flimsy, the ones that are gonna break within a day. You just guys gotta know you get quality stuff when you get it from someone you know known, and most of the stuff don't, like, we got like refab and whatnot. All their stuff is junk. We saw what happened to clapped out Cummins. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and start putting these things on there.
All right, guys. Alrighty, so so far I put the tie rod on there. I got my drag link. Wait, is it the drag link? Damn it, I always forget. I think, yeah, that's the drag link, and the drag link is what's going up next right now. But yeah, I was gonna try to go ahead and put the, how you call it, the 4-link on first, but I was having problems with it, and that's why I didn't record. I'm like, screw it, let me just continue on with this and just go with it. So far, yeah, I have these two first on, the tie rod and the drag link, and then the track bar is going on next. And yeah, after I put all of this stuff back on here, there's a little bit, few modifications that I have to do with it, because this wheel was in, this one was straight, and I had to push it out that way. Then I had to turn the steering wheel all the way to the far left. So once I get this kind of where I can move it again, then we can start correcting it. And then after that, where we have it kind of dialed in just about, we'll take it to get in alignment. But so far, this is what it looks like. It looks so clean. Looks awesome. I wish I could put the 4-link in first, but we have to do this, and then we will start moving everything else. So I'm gonna continue on putting the rest of the stuff on. All right, so like I said, once I put that bar back on there, the track bar, that was gonna be the hardest part, because as you guys can see, it is not nowhere near close to that. So it's about, like, I want to say 6 inches off center. So I'm gonna have to probably hook up the truck, the 5th gen, and put a ratchet strap and pull it towards the left side, towards the driver's side, so that way we can put that the drag link, the track bar, where it's supposed to go. So that's what's next. I just gotta head out right now, but we'll be doing that next. Okay, guys, so finally, good news and good news so far. That's what we want to hear. So I probably like shit, because honestly I've been sleeping all day. It's like probably like 1:30. So yesterday I stopped working on the truck. As you guys can see, I took off one of the wheels right here, and that was because I couldn't get the upper links installed. So I was gonna take off the other one and kind of lower the axle. That was my whole train of thought. And then the other thought that I had was that the axle pumpkin needs to be a bit more higher, the pinion. So I was like, screw this. We're gonna get Tim involved in it. So I told him, hey bro, it's getting sketchy, because honestly it was getting really sketchy. So that being said, he told me, hey, I'll be here tomorrow around like noon. So, well, he didn't tell me noon, but he told me to be here tomorrow. So I got up and then messaged him, and he said he'll be here around like 1 o'clock. So he got here, and it was like butter for him. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm still a noob at this. And like he said, maybe if I was on a flat ground or something like that, or in a shop, this would be 100 times easier, instead of where it looking like the truck's gonna fall on me. But like I said, good thing is that we got these bad boys in. I was going to try and kind of like align it myself when it comes to like the axle and everything. But honestly, guys, I'm just gonna really leave this to someone that knows how to do it. Just because I don't want to running into an issue or a problem or anything when it comes to driving down the road. So we're gonna leave that to a technician or something like that. So yeah, guys, and I am leaving these this shrink wrap in there because I don't want to have any problems with them being scratched up while they get worked on. I still gotta shrink wrap the ones on the front, just to be on the safe side. And I still have to put those dual stabilizers on, but we won't be putting those on until we get it back from an alignment shop. Then we'll go ahead and put that, because they have to do their adjustments right there, and I don't want to have to take that off and put it back on there. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna put this wheel back on here. I do get a charger in today. I don't know if I disconnected the batteries or not, but fire this thing up, because man, even though if I just drive it around my block, I don't care. All right, guys, so as you guys can hear, we got the first gen running officially. We have a leak, like I mentioned before, in the transmission. So with that being said, we have a lot of work to do. I gotta fix that leak because it's been leaking really bad. We do got to do an oil change on it as well, and a few other things. So I'm tightening up some stuff, just to kind of move it back and forth. But yeah, because I am gonna want to wash it, but I'm not gonna take it for a drive. I kind of do. Maybe I will, but I need to fix that line first. So I do have another hose inside of the house to fix that. So we're gonna have to probably do that. But yeah, guys, that's gonna complete the video for this session. It's like a whole bunch of different dates, but hey, we got a video, we got content for you guys. And before I could even start the damn truck, I need to fix a damn relay on the fuel pump itself, which I got it fixed. And yeah, now the truck runs. I got another battery coming on the way from Ultima Batteries, and yeah, so more work to come. Bunch of LEDs to install, because that's what's cool nowadays. Makes you look cool for Instagram and out for other people too. So peace, guys.